for a limited time, $1 gets you full access to all the automotive industry news and content CBTNews.com has to offer. CBT News. Subscribe today. Welcome to CBT News with Bridget Fitzpatrick.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to CBT News. I'm Bridget Fitzpatrick. Thank you so much for joining us. Here's Chris Riggins with today's top stories.
Thanks, Bridget. Starting off, in the latest series of price hikes aimed at offsetting rising costs, Ford has raised its prices once again for its popular F-150 Lightning electric pickup. In response to current material cost, market factors, and supply chain constraints, the carmaker said it raised the starting price of the Lightning Standard model to $75,974 from $74,474, and the Platinum version rose from $98,074 to $98,874. In more EV news, Nikola plans to raise $100 million via a secondary stock offering to the public and possibly a private sale of stock to an unknown investor. The company said that after building 258 battery electric trucks in 2022, it plans to raise capital in two parts as it slowly ramps up production of its electric semi-trucks. Up next, in an effort to improve the safety of everything from first responders to delivery vans in your neighborhood, a new combination of safety features is delivering alerts to millions of vehicles worldwide. The system alerts vehicles as they approach stranded vehicles, accidents, or emergency vehicles by using advanced emergency lighting and digital alerts. These alerts are available right now for any vehicle using the Waze, Google, or Apple navigation apps. And wrapping up our coverage, 600 global industry experts participated in a recent study by AB Robotics. The results showed that 59% think the electrification transition is unrealistic given the current legislation's timeline. The respondents also mentioned that it is difficult to phase out the sale of internal combustion vehicles and light trucks no later than 2035 due to the current shortages of raw materials, high levels of capital investments, grid capacity, and the lack of infrastructure. Don't go anywhere. Coming up next is John Howard, Experienced Director of Product Management. We'll be right back.
Delivering the news dealers count on for 10 years. Subscribe today and join thousands of other automotive professionals. CBT News, 10 years strong.
Each quarter, Experian releases a consumer trends report focusing on a vehicle segment, consumer preferences, and registration trends. On today's Inside Automotive, we're pleased to be joined by Experian's Director of Product Management, John Howard, to take us through the Q4 2022 report. Take a look.
Everybody wants to know what consumers are thinking and what are the trends out there. So tell us about the Consumer Trends Report. What vehicle segment does this quarter focus on?
This quarter took a little twist. We focused it just on the passenger car segment, including coupes, hatchbacks, sedans. We kind of excluded sports cars mostly, but yeah, okay. Just focused on passenger car.
Okay. Which made a little bit of a comeback there when COVID first hit, didn't it?
It did. A little bit.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah,
what generations are more likely to register a new sedan, or what do you think interest from are in this vehicle segment?
Well, when we looked at 2022, in the last 12 months, mostly generation Z and millennials were kind of at the top of overall registrations. But when we looked at sedans, it appeared that Gen X took a little bit of a less interest in sedans, coupes, hatchbacks, again, kind of sticking with that passenger car segment.
Yeah, interesting. So is there any reason for that, do you think?
The only thing we can come up with, affordability is still, especially these days, is still kind of high on my list. But also there's the perception that getting into something a little bit larger is less sporty. CUVs, SUVs, even the entry-level CUVs, are still a little bit pricier than more of a smaller passenger car, whether it's 4-door or 2-doors.
Sure. With EVs becoming more popular, are they starting to make up the majority of sedan registrations out there?
if you take Tesla out of the equation,
everything falls apart.
Exactly. Most sedan and coupe registration and hatchbacks, are still internal combustion. Again, with Tesla side.
Yeah.
All right, be sure to watch this interview in its entirety right here at cbtnews.com. That wraps up our show for today, but we invite you to join us back here again tomorrow morning for all the latest news and trends impacting the retail automotive industry. And be sure to follow us on TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. I'm Bridget Fitzpatrick. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.
CBT News, your #1 resource for auto industry news and content. Join the #1 most watched newscast in the automotive industry. CBT News. Subscribe today.